Hello everyone and welcome back to Passion Sundays, the best way to end the week and start another. Our guest today, all the way from Belgium, is a specialist on creative problem solving. Cyriel Kortleven. Thank you very much.
Hello.
I hope I got the name right.
Absolutely right.
So that's an interesting twist. I know people who do problem solving, people who do creativity. You've got creative problem solving. Tell me a bit more.
I think that a lot of companies, they are faced with a lot of challenges, changes that are happening, and how can they cope with them? So you have to be creative to make sure that you can work on those challenges. And you need both. You need logical thinking and you need the creativity part.
Nice.
So, how can people get rid? What I see in a lot of companies is that they've built up what I would call a ladder. What is a ladder for me? It's an inefficient system. So, for example, I use the metaphor of a banana peel. It's lying on the floor, and then they come up with a solution, and the solution is a ladder. But you immediately feel, that's not...
Just to get over the problem.
To get over the problem, but the banana peel has been rotten away. The problem is away after a month or something, but the ladder is still there. And I see so many companies with a lot of rules, procedures, systems that they've built up, with the best intention, but the world has changed. So at those moments you need to think in a logical way. Hey, wait a minute, let's have a look. What have we created? And then think in a creative way, how can we make a way around it? How can we solve it?
I love it. And how did you end up doing this?
I studied economics, so that's something totally different. I learned 1 + 1 is 2. But then at one moment, I worked as a management trainee. So we got a lot of training in leadership, coaching. And one of them was creative thinking. And there you learned, hey, 1 and 1 could also be 11. Or it could be a plus, or it could be something else. And it really... wow, my brain exploded with new potential. And since then, that's already 15 years ago.
15 years.
So, I love it. Every day I wake up very happy to...
You're very passionate about what you're doing.
Absolutely.
I can see that. And it sounds also beautiful, but the typical question I ask in situations like this, it must have been tough somewhere along the way.
Absolutely, because, people are open for change, but there's so much change happening that people start to have resistance. If you say, hey, we're going to change something, immediately people go to what I would call idea killers, and to overcome those, it's sometimes hard work, because people have built up patterns where they think, but we've already tried this, we don't have money, so let's stick to the situation that we already know. And then, it's quite hard work to convince people, hey, maybe there is a second solution, or a third one, or a fourth one, and maybe one of those solutions may help you, to solve your challenges in an easier way. So I think that's the biggest challenge if you talk about change or innovation, overcoming those idea killers.
Okay. Yeah. And it's all beautiful when you're teaching it to people. Mm-hmm. Are you able to apply all this creativity in your own world?
It's hard, I've heard a speaker yesterday, she was saying, probably the thing that you're teaching, the one who needs it the most is yourself. But I think it's also a skill, so I feel that I'm getting better and better at it. So one of the things of the creative problem solving is making a lot of associations. Now, during those 15 years, my brain, I can really make really quick associations. Hey, look there. And so I'm getting better at it. But I still, a lot of times, I'm in the ID killer or the yes, but mode. Yeah, that's quite normal, I think.
And that's normal. And then how would you then advise somebody who finds themselves in that space?
One of the things that helps is a very simple method. And I'm from Belgium, so we love our beers. We created a beer coaster. Mm-hmm. Red side, green side. On the red side, you have some idea killers. Yes, but we've tried it. And how do we use this? I call it the 3-minute rule. What's the 3-minute rule? Next meeting that you have with your team, 10 agenda points, please, 9 of them logical thinking. Make decisions what you normally do, but there's maybe one agenda point where you think, hey, we could use some ideas for this one. What you then do, you put the beer coaster in the middle of the table, you say 3 minutes, no ID killers. Everything is possible, you have all the money. Then you start brainstorming, you know, people come up with normal ideas, but also really crazy ones. But maybe you say, hey, but Cyriel, we already tried this. Then you can take the beer coaster, like in soccer, red card.
Okay.
What does it mean? Doesn't mean that you can leave the meeting, you know, but you killed one idea.
Okay.
You have to come up with 2 new ones.
Oh, okay, I like that. So the punishment is a positive one, driving it and forward.
Yes, to go forward, and it's so simple. I think what I really like is giving people some simple, very practical tools, because there's so much out there with models and theories. You know, keep it as simple as possible, and it's fun, you know. So people start to use it, and then they understand, wow, this is working, and then you're able to really innovate and get into change again, because they see it worked, you know, with such a simple method.
Awesome, I love it. All I'm gonna say is that's the best way to conclude this episode and come up with more passion for everybody else.
Absolutely.
Sir, it's been amazing. Thank you very much for being with us today.
Great, it was a pleasure. Passion!
What do you think? I hope you found this episode as creative as I did. If you liked it, leave your comments on the blog below and do share it with your friends. And if you'd like more tools, tips, techniques, and exclusive interviews that I only share on my website, go to moustafa.com. And until next episode, live passionately.